Hey, it's Rabbi Lewis wishing you an early Shabbat shalom and Moedim l'simcha as we are here in the intermediary days of Passover, which is almost over. But this Shabbat we study a special Torah portion about Passover. And in that vein, I have been thinking about a famous quote that says, "Those are my principles. If you don't like them, I have others." Usually attributed to Groucho Marx. And for those of you out there who think I talk too much about Groucho Marx, the good news is that it's probably falsely attributed to him. So not really sure who originated it. It's just sort of become one of those sayings that has existed, and somehow the internet decided it was him. So anyhow, but it's a good saying. It identifies hypocrisy that a lot of people state that they believe firmly in something, but as soon as it becomes unpopular or perhaps not advantageous for them, they will turn from what they stated to be their firm principles. And the Passover in particular, we think about freedom as a principle. And that is one of those principles that cannot afford to change. Freedom is what we yearned for when we were in the narrow places, the Mitzrayim in Egypt, and wanted to go out to the openness of being free. And when we were in the wilderness, we were given a law that said, not only is freedom for you, but all these laws which I'm giving you are also good for the Ger Toshav, the stranger who dwells among you. So even people who are not like you also are entitled to the same types of liberties that you yearned for and were granted. And as our existence here in our country, in America, we think about freedom that is really unwavering and unchangeable in its nature. This is why our ancestors crossed the ocean on boats to be here, so that we could be here and enjoy the unparalleled freedoms that we had never known before. That is the foundational concept that has allowed the Jewish people to thrive here, has been freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom to live and perhaps be different than our neighbors and openly express that. And that is something that we should proudly fight for and also maintain. Yet we learn that even people who are different from us, who may disagree with us, who may not even like us, may even say or think abhorrent things, are also entitled to those same freedoms. That if we were to allow those particular freedoms to be infringed upon, then it becomes something that spreads out and everybody's freedoms start to be limited as well. That's not to say, right, you have the open freedom to have a horrible opinion and then act on it in a violent way, or to provide material support to a terrorist organization or a hate group. That's different than holding an opinion and speaking. You're not allowed to intimidate. You're not allowed to blockade students from getting to classes on a college campus. Those things are not part of free speech. But freedom includes permission and openness to be wrong. And we can work to change hearts and minds. But the thing that we shouldn't allow is for freedoms to not be granted. Because again, that is the staple principle that has allowed us to thrive and prosper. If that were to be taken away, I don't even want to think about what ultimately could happen. Anyhow, this is the end of Passover this weekend. I hope everybody has had a wonderful festival. I hope you have a Shabbat shalom, and I hope that we all continue to learn and embrace that freedom that is our responsibility not only to cherish, but also to spread and guarantee for others. Shabbat shalom.